All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to give you the top 5 most positive aspects and benefits of the Sun in Taurus squaring off with Pluto, the powerhouse, and Aquarius. So I want you to hit the thumbs up and likes button early to let me know that you're here for the positivity. Drop some star emojis down in the chat if you're catching this on replay. I want to say thank you all for catching this on the replay. Here's my top 5. This is your AstroShaman inspiring brilliance, leveraging and working with occult practices and esoteric surgery. So let's go ahead and help you out with number 1. Number 1 is persistence and determination. These are 2 fixed energies, and the beauty about fixed energy is it's sustainable. It doesn't give up, it doesn't quit. Now that's for the negative or the positive, right? For my Aquarians out there, first off, I want to back up and say, all my Taurus, happy birthday, Taurus. If it's your birthday this month and you're celebrating in Taurus season, drop some party symbols, some little some balloons, drop some, say happy birthday to yourself and happy birthday to all the other Tauruses. Now, like I said, number 1, persistence and determination, my first positive benefit, where these 2 energies squaring off, fixed energy, it's going to create the tension, but the tension is going to give you a positive outcome to help you start to look at what you're willing to work hard and endure, challenges that will help you actually reach success based on reflection. And that's because the sun is going to be in the 4th house. So when the sun hits Taurus, it's the 4th house. So we get very introspective, and with that we can learn, what do we really want to draw in? What do we really want to attract in our lives? What do we really have as objects, people, things, types of money that we make, income that we generate? What do we actually adore enough to move that ass, like, right, to be ambitious and stop being lazy? Because Taurus is not lazy, besides the fact that, especially while Venus is in Aries, it's not lazy, it's actually genius, because the lazy person will find the easiest way to do the most complicated things. So that's one of the things where there's determination and persistence will be very beneficial for you if you're willing to work hard for it and endure the challenge, because Taurus can tolerate a lot of nonsense. And that's going to be one of our other points. So with this being said, this reflection will help you to understand which habits do you have that help you actually generate income. So this square will bring up a lot of tension with your finances and how am I going to make money, where I'm going to get it from, but you're going to have tremendously innovative solutions through this, and it's a positive impact. This is positive. So what I want you to notice is how hard and how arduous the journey has been when you take the moment to feel into your feelings and introspect on what you're going through. How hard has your journey been? You have to look at where Taurus is at in your chart, where Aquarius is at in your chart. You can get a personal reading with me if you want to do that. But how hard has your journey been? Okay, and are you living in truth in this expression? Because Pluto is going in Aquarius, runs the 10th house. So are you living in your truth? Is your entire life system set up to live and work against the expectations that people have of you, of what career to work? And are you willing to be persistent and determined for your own assets, resources, and monies like you were for somebody else in their company? So that is number 1 that I have. Persistence and determination, one of the best benefits. Hit the thumbs up and the likes button if you made it here so far. I want to say thank you. Now number 2 is resourcefulness. That's what I have here. Okay, Taurus and the sun is known for its practicality. This is amazing, his ability to actually handle resources. That's what makes Scorpio so good at using and handling other people's money, because Taurus is good at handling its own resource, understanding what it's good at, understanding what it wants, what it attracts, what resources it has that it was born with, something at a foundational level. Like, I was born pretty, like God made me this way, God made me a beautiful person. That's a natural talent, that's a natural resource that I have. Okay, I was born with naturally big boobs, like as a male. That was something in high school, like I was born this way, and that creates a certain form of attraction. I don't have to work out really hard to get boobs, right? And so these or your ability to use your natural skills and attraction to go out into the city, be resourceful, make connections where somebody else wins and you win, and y'all win together. Think of this as your twin. How would you like to treat your twin? Because this is coming from the Ashwini Nakshatra in Vedic astrology, happening at the same time. It's going into the city and becoming better, gaining more power, gaining more status, gaining appreciation from the people, and they will actually pay you by you just being your beautiful self and what is beautiful about you. So understand that that is one of your major resources. Okay, your ability to appreciate yourself. And now with this, with introspection on your foundational talents, Pluto in Aquarius will considerably mature the delivery of your innovative and unconventional ideas to help you escape the matrix. And this matrix is the Pluto in the 10th house, okay? The life system that you've been told to live. Aquarius is like, how do I shock the system? How do I free the people? How do I step into the future of my own humanity, of my own methods to the madness and become more efficient with the resources that I have? So if I'm beauty, how do I maintain that beauty? Okay, I can drink less alcohol. I can when I have sex, work on sexual transmutation and reserve my semen to an extent and then blow it in another extent, right? I have so many things I can do that I can become more efficient with my energy. Now, sexual energy is going to be a major one. The energy you spend in your relationships, that's a major one. So Pluto in Aquarius, the tension and the benefit from the tension is that you're going to better manage your natural assets that you were born with. Whether it's your beauty, taking care of your kidneys, drinking more water keeps you alive, right? Keeping together your jing. Check out our membership if you don't know what I'm talking about, because we're doing the qigong, we're managing our life force, we're managing our chi, and it's amazing right now. So other than that, what you're going to realize is these unconventional ideas are going to help you escape the matrix from the emotional manipulation that the government has over your finances. And this is only going to happen if you meditate, take your time to retreat into yourself, deep into your being, plan, and understand how you're going to execute the next steps. You're going to break the matrix of the control they have over your finance, because Pluto represents control and manipulation. Now, this is happening at an emotional level and mentally as well. Now, together, these aspects will actually help you create magnificent in solutions that have never actually been thought of before. So you have to, in a sense, dip into the consciousness of the angels, and when you meditate, ask the angels to give you a solution. Ask your dragons, your fabled creatures, to give you a solution, and they will. Now, when we have right here, we have number 3. So number 3, one of the best things that can happen with this is going to be personal growth. Now, when you say personal growth, what is this? This is the sun, the karmic punishment that is actually a benefit, because the punishment is saying rest your body. When you rest your body, you'll be more easily able to create very long-lasting solutions through a plan that starts with stillness. And that's what the Taurus sun is going to help you do. Now, the personal growth leads to a positive action, because it's going to help you mastermind that personal growth. So to be very strategic with how you're going to rest. Okay, I'm looking at my schedule, I'm looking at my data, and okay, boom, I need to do physical activity at least every Friday, because Friday is Venus day, and Venus right now is in Aries. So on Friday, I'm going to have more Aries from that warrior godlike energy. That's masterminding your personal growth, realizing that on Monday, it's about you sitting down, resting, and watering your plants, because how you water your plants in your home is how you water your own internal garden. They're the reflection, teaching you the cycles of life. So major positive benefit on this sun square Pluto, sun in Taurus, Pluto in Aquarius. This tension is very positive when it comes to personal growth. It will help you also transform your entire life system and how you become more effective and efficient with the boundaries that you set, the barriers that you actually create towards your addictions. So it's about stepping away into yourself and realizing, what am I addicted to? Okay, I'm addicted to porn. Okay, got it, check. Nothing to judge here. I just understand that this is one of my hedonistic pleasures, because Venus in Aries is ruling the 2nd house of the pleasures. Being too quick to pleasure and not taking a moment to pause on that instinctual excitement sometimes and realize, what is this reflection? Because the 7th house is showing, what is this mental projection of mine, and how am I being too quick to act? Now, when I look at this sun square Pluto, the challenge is going to be to let go of the old habits and the ways of feeling helpless. Now, if you can do that, let go of the ways you feel helpless and how people have controlled you and emotionally manipulated you and psychically effed you in the a-hole, right? Hey ho, hey ho. Okay, if you can go ahead and take a very sincere look at that, the benefit is coming to terms with that, the fact that you've always been in control of your career choices. Okay, this for me is number 3, is the personal growth, and it comes down to when you look at your personal growth and you let go of those old habits that's stopping you. This is a secure the bag transit. Okay, because through all difficult challenges, your character will be built, stabilized like the mountain, and cemented into the ground. around, and that's a marvelous and beautiful, beautiful thing. So do make sure you understand that you've always been in control of your career, and the outlets and the choices that you've made, they were always yours to mature through the process. And Pluto and Aquarius will help us, and this sun squaring Pluto will go ahead and give you all the ambition you need to move accordingly, to move like you respect yourself. Okay. Ooh, look at that wind. The gods were talking to me. So here's my last two. Number 4 is empowerment, right? Pluto is a planet that actually empowers us. It's associated with personal power. It's associated with coming into your purest light. And now this is about you coming into the most authentic form of displaying yourself to the world outside of you, displaying yourself in the public in a way that you gain recognition, but because the ways in which you took the time to retreat and appreciate yourself. So this empowerment is actually about Taurus being able to really be one of the most positive signs that loves itself. Now with Venus and Aries happening right now, the love that you give to yourself is going to be very self-orientated, and that is in return, ruling the second house, going to generate income. So what I'm telling you is, indirectly put more self-orientation on your own sense of stable nervous system. You stabilize your mind through breath work, you stabilize your body through exercise, where you start to feel strong in the body. It's going to ultimately generate more income for you, and that's going to help you feel empowered. Now what's also happening with this is it's going to be personal power over how you govern your meditative retreat, okay, and actually surrender some of those habits from number 3 that we talked about in a way where you realize that you are officially in control. This aspect of the sun squaring Pluto will help you tap into the inner strength and assert yourself in a way that is both not only empowering but transformative. And the beauty of this is you need to be ready to overpower your oppressors. So you need to think about who and what are the things that are oppressing me, whether it is a substance, whether it is a relationship, whether it is a type of media like Instagram, whether it is, you got to align with that and understand what is your drug, what is your addiction, and realize that 10th house is the house of enemies in public that you have to fight very hard for and fight very hard against. And these enemies are literally your habits that you've introspected on from points 1, 2, 3. And now what's happening is, if you be ready to do this and overpower your oppressors, you're going to be able to meet that with ease, grace, and elegance, okay, in a very beautiful, soft, and harmonious manner. For the sun square Pluto transit, especially with Jupiter going through Jupiter conjunct Uranus, this is an energy that's helping you tremendously on the 21st of April to go ahead and do what is best as for your future self and your wise self. So go ahead and check out my video for that, and you'll get more insight. Now number 5 that I have for you right here on this sun square Pluto, sun in Taurus, Pluto in Aquarius, is going to be depth and intensity. Okay, expect a depth of intensity to your personality. This is key because of the sun, right? To your personality and experiences with brutal emotions. So when I mean brutal emotions, it's about getting very sincere, real, and realistic with your emotions that are just harmful. They're just brutally unnecessary, and they are programmed from the foundational level from your ancestors who have landed in your country of origin, wherever you're from, and they've died hundreds and centuries ago. They've been dead for centuries now. But Taurus, the second house, this level of attachment at the psychological level is not even from this particular lifetime. Okay, it's not even from you. It's not your mom, it's not your dad, it's not your great grandma, it's not your great great grandma. It's like great 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 grandpa. And the programs and the habits that they've been attached to and they maintained that got you to where you are is supposed to get you further to where you're going. It's to project you like a rocket forward towards optimism and generosity with yourself. And the fact that you have the time to be patient, to sit still, to not work the 9 to 5, to lose your job, and still somehow you survive all the debt that you've been given. And that's going to help you find those creative and innovative solutions, which I think went back to number 3. So once you understand that while you introspect and reflect that you have a high tolerance risk, and this is what's magical, for lack, you've gained such a tolerance for lack. You've lived in lack for so long, abundance has lost its flavor. It's like, what does a wealth mindset mean? What does an abundance of love mean? You can't project that mentally. Now Venus in Aries will 7th house project that in the mind, and you'll be like, well, I'm saying my affirmations every day, I am wealthy, I am wealthy, I am wealthy. But Taurus is, you gotta feel it in your body. Does your body vibrate when you say I am fucking worthy? Do you feel electricity? Do you feel electricity in your body? That's Uranus impact in Taurus. You feel electric, alive, invigorated, not part of the status quo, not mundane, and that will let you know that it's safe to move forward and make more money, more than what your predecessors has ever been able to accomplish, because they built the foundations for you to be better than them. So I want you to say in the chat, thank you. I am more than worthy and wealthy beyond measure. Repeat, thank you to myself. Thank you. I am more than ready and more than worthy. I completely lost it. You go ahead, you rewind that, and you type that down in the chat. I was feeling it so much. Thank you. I am completely worthy and more than ready for wealth to fall into my bank account with ease, elegance, and grace. Repeat that and drop that down in the chat. Let me know you made it that far, and confirm that with yourself. But say it again and again and again and again and again until you feel it in your body. And if you don't, put it on your heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the elegance, for the grace, and for the ease of wealth filling my account, my heart account. Allow me to feel tremendously worthy of this massive abundance coming, this massive abundance here, this massive abundance I deserve. I am grateful to feel this. Yes. And let that wealth pour into you. So with this being said, okay, what you're going to understand is you're going to start from that high tolerance of lack, and you now are going to be able to reverse engineer that negativity into self-appreciation. And that's an exercise that we just did. So with that being said, definitely understand you're going to find yourself in more meaningful and deeply impactful groups and pursuits of your dreams moving forward with this Sun square and Pluto aspect. It's going to be challenging here and there, but I wanted to focus on the positive benefits for the massive potential for growth, where you stabilize that bank account and you start feeling safe enough to create something, solutions that matter and that last. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and the likes button. If you made it this far, I want you to drop the bull to let yourself know and the audience know that you are worthy of massive freaking success and massive freaking recognition, because you started with yourself, because you've been loving yourself tremendously. You've been appreciating yourself for all you have tolerated, for the experience that you have gained, for the way life has shown you through evidence, which is Taurus, that your discernment has always been on point. You knew that guy was a joke. You knew that girl wasn't ready for what you were ready for. You knew that you were projecting onto people, and you knew that you were in a lack mindset. And now you realize how much you can tolerate when you did only focus on negativity. So that's why we're here to focus on a positive message today, on the top 5 most positive aspects and understandings to the Sun square Pluto. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and likes button. Drop the bull down below saying I am worth everything and more. All right, drop these affirmations, feel it in your body. I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being one of my subscribers. I intend to continue to pour more asinine levels of positivity into you and focus here. That has become my new and updated mission. Thank you for being here and hitting that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're brand new. For you all those watching and returning, I love you so much. This is your AstroShaman, inspiring brilliance, okay, with occult practices and esoteric surgery. Come join our membership, because that's where that background stuff, when you're ready to go to the next step, that's where we're at, baby. I love you. I'll see you soon.